Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson alongside Doris Burke and Grant Hill. We'll check in with Allie LaForce in a moment. But first, our special guest this evening, former female. Looking now at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And for Los Angeles, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Kennard against Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Well, this is his specialty, right? Klay Thompson's shooting form from range, so pretty.
Well, and knowing what a competitor Stephen Curry is, Candace, you know he wants to get his team back to an elite level.
A guy that took a team that just previously got the lottery number 2 pick back into contention for making the playoffs. That's the impact Steph Curry has. And he's not playing just to win games and score buckets. He's playing to win championships.
All about legacy for him from this point on. Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Come on now, this guy is more than just a great shooter. Klay Thompson, really good feel for the offense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Who's watching here? Inside. The baseline J. And too long on the shot. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. There's the 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Leonard outside. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Zubac. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
First team foul.
The free throw dropped from Zubac. And with the new CBA, the WNBA reducing free agency restrictions for players. Candace, what effect do you see that having?
Well, this is going to empower players to be able to go and play for organizations they want to play for. It's very important to understand that this is a job. This is exciting, and you know it is important to be a part of an organization that you want to. And so I think that this will just continue to empower players.
And you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little buzz around players going from one team to the next in the offseason. And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
6 to shoot. Kennard against Wiggins. Kennard can't get it to go. The Warriors leading. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
As a catch-and-shoot player, Steph Curry is as dangerous as it gets.
Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of. Just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, BA, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned the champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement.
This has always been a strength for Leonard, finishing off contact.
Jackson against Curry. On the wing, Thompson fires from deep. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. So we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. Powell passes to Covington. Powell against Poole. Pass to Batum. Here's Coffey. Takes it inside. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
State basketball.
With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1. 4th, the Clippers.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Poole from long range. And the Warriors with another three.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Clippers trail. Powell passes to Covington. Here's Coffey. On the wing man. The shot no good. Looney with some nice D. The Warriors have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Poole. Pulls up. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Poole's got 5.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And it's Powell off the drive. And Powell with the stuff.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Now Looney. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Poole. Here's Kuminga. Outside Curry. The three. And the Warriors with another three.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Well, Los Angeles shooting just 38% so far in this one. Powell outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. The three ball. And that one's good, man.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Yep, that one goes.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Norman Powell out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Coffey in at the three. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Well, Candace, some great post players in the game today. What skill do you think is critical for post players to have right now?
I think it's super important to have a move and a counter move. There are so many players in this league that are able to get to their move, and everybody in the entire arena knows that they're going to do it, but they can't stop it.
And you must have a celebration after a big dunk as well.
Got to. It's a staple.
Powell for three. That shot off. And Golden State will come the other way, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Powell in the post, guarded by Poole. It's Powell on the wing. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. That one's good for 2. He's got 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
T-shirt time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Candace, the WNBA has just reached its 25th anniversary. You've been a big part of the league for a lot of that time. What changes have you noticed through the years?
Well, the league has definitely grown. It's 25 years, and I like to say 25 years young. I think we have a whole lot more upside. The style of play is changing, and it's definitely benefiting watching and it being entertainment. So I think that we need to continue to grow our game, maybe a couple expansion teams, bigger rosters, so that more talented players can make the WNBA.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Jackson outside, launches a 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And this is why you run the offense through Kawhi, the elite decision maker.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Wiseman. The kick out to Wiggins. Poole from long range. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
Here's Jackson. A 26-point game for him in the win against Detroit. To the inside, Leonard. And no good. Good work defensively by Wiseman. It's Poole on the wing, down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, Candace, as you look around the NBA, the art of the flop has crescendoed, let's just say. And the NBA wants to address this. How do you think they'll take these steps to try to eliminate at least part of that part of the game?
I think it's just about, regular movement, basketball plays. As a defender, it's hard enough to guard guys like Trae Young and guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. But then when you add into the extra things that they're able to do to make the defender wrong. So I think as long as it's a basketball play, but just like we've seen the kick, how that has changed the way that we protect shooters and how many offensive fouls are called. So I think at some point the players are going to adjust to the
points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The kick out to Wiggins. Here's Payton. Knocks down the long J. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Leonard up top, pounded by Wiggins. Takes a 13-footer. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. Pass to Payton. Poole left side. Shoots over Jackson. Poole shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Well, Candace, one area where the WNBA has dominated the NBA, free throw percentage.
Yes. I think that it definitely comes down to our bigs being able to stretch the floor. I don't know whether that has anything to do with playing overseas, but practice a lot of free throws during our career.
And it's in there. Payton's got 5 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Zubac. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Green with the ball. And Kennard picks him up defensively. They grab their own miss. And it's Green missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Pass to Leonard. Poole against Kennard. Here's the three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Last time they met in San Francisco.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, VA. I'm going to hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
A minute 4 left in the half. Here's Mann. Here's Batum. Kennard outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Wiggins finds Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Wiggins.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Coffee comes in for Kennard. Los Angeles has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Powell against Wiggins. Powell outside. Pass to Mann. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Count it.
Boy, that mid-range J is so nice. Klay Thompson, automatic.
And so it's Klay Thompson making...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 17 points.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
With those long strides, Andrew Wiggins so dangerous in transition.
Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State basketball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And the Warriors shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. The 3 from Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
To the middle. Here's Kennard. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Now Thompson. Back to Wiseman. From behind the arc. And there's Thompson on the assist from Wiseman. Thompson's got 23 points.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Boy, and with Klay Thompson's 2-year absence, you really saw the importance he has to this Warriors team. They missed this guy dearly.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Well, Klay likes to fly under the radar. But Doris, he is integral to what they do.
That's exactly right. Fantastic defender that frees up others, can play as either a first or second option offensively. This guy always plays within the flow of the team.
Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got his second basket.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Green. Buries it down low.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Kennard outside. And here's Leonard, hounded by Wiggins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 7.
You get the sense Marcus Morris this close says, I can score on anyone.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
From 7 feet away. And again, it's the Clippers. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wiggins on the attack. And the layup is good off the glass. Wiggins gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Zubac passes to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
Pass to Powell. There's the triple. And it's Poole with a rebound. Golden State has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Thompson right side. Lets the 3 fly. Batum pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Mann, guarded by Poole. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
No debate there. He got hammered.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
You know, another thing I've noticed is how many of their baskets are coming off assists. Great ball movement for them all day.
The Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiseman, he's checked in for Green.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Poole. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Here's Mann. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Mann's got 7.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Payton. And a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. 59 seconds left in the third. Ooh, poked away. Oh, stolen by Payton. Out to Thompson. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Powell. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Clippers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Payton against Powell. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? It's off. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. They've got Rodney Hood. Robert Covington is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Coffey in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Golden State with the ball. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Outside Payton from downtown. Here's Bjelica. Soft touch off the glass. Bjelica's got his first 2 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Hartenstein, no good. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
To the paint. Here's Coffey. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's Iguodala. Here's Moody. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw is good. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Up top, Jackson. He's covered by Curry. Jackson gets the bucket. And the Warriors with possession here. And it's Iguodala off the drive.
How about Iguodala skying for the throw down? A little throwback dunk from Andre. Go ahead.
The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Jackson left side. The shot no good.
Timeout.
Looney with some nice D.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the Warriors call time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the Clippers making a change here.
PJ Boston.
Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound. Bjelica. He can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA, Brad, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
And here's Curry for three. Connects from downtown.
Well, I'm not sure there's a player in the league with a better feel for that shot than Steph Curry. If he gets it off clean, you know it's going in.
And he gets it back. That one's wide left. With the drive, Moody. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting one.
At the line.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Hood can't get it to go.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the inside. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Hood.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, how good is Rodney Hood at shredding the defense in the screen and roll game? Just times his pass to perfection.
Here's Moody. Now Curry. Defended by Jackson. Another three for Golden State.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And there it is for him.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
And here's Curry for three. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Klay Thompson.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
The three is up. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Hood. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Jackson. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Hits a three-pointer.
Jay Boston drains the three.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Iguodala outside. Here's Looney. Here's Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even